What inspired you to pursue a career as a developmental service worker? Describe a specific situation that influenced your thinking towards persons living with developmental disabilities and or dual diagnosis.
From the childhood onwards, I had a strong empathy towards disabled people. I was an active member of my church charitable activities for disabled people. I had a close friend who had a disability from his childhood. Me and my friends took care of him at school, but after some years, he got admission to a new school. Sadly, he did not have enough friends there and he was struggling with his disability. His parents were poor and they could not afford his treatment cost. So I decided that I will select this field in my future and I will try my best to help disabled people to fulfill their needs.
What are some strategies you use to manage your time efficiently and to maintain healthy self care practices?
I will prioritize and plan my activities in a day by identifying my most important task or goal and allocate time for them. I use tools like to-do list, calendars or task management apps to organize my priorities and schedule. The second method is setting realistic goals. It will break down larger tasks into smaller and manageable ones. This helps to avoid feeling overwhelmed and allows me to make steady progress. Time blocking helps me to allocate specific time blocks for different activities or tasks. This helps create structure and ensure that I will dedicate focused time to each area of my life, whether it's work, personal projects, or self-care activities. Minimizing distractions like identifying and minimizing sources of distraction that can derail my productivity. This may involve turning off notifications on my devices, creating a dedicated workspace, or using productivity apps to stay focused. I will make self care a priority by scheduling time for activities that promote my physical, mental, and emotional well being. This could include exercise, meditation, hobbies, spending time with loved ones, or engaging in activities that help me to relax and recharge.
Describe a time when you had to be adaptable and flexible in a new situation.
I was born and brought up in India, so after completing my schooling, I decided to pursue my higher studies in Canada. So I moved to Canada, leaving my family and friends back there in my home country. At first, it was really hard for me to adapt to new lifestyle and culture. Everything was new and different for me. I am having a tight schedule every week because after my classes, I have to go for work, and then I have to go to make food, wash clothes, and so on. So after some time, slowly I became adapted to my new life here.
Describe a time when you had a difference of opinion with a colleague, classmate, or supervisor, and how you handled the situation.
During a friendly football match that took place in our school, I was a player of my class team. During the match, we were behind for one goal and the match was about to end. Both the teams were equally strong and it was a tight game for both of us. When the match ended to the last 15 minutes, I asked the captain, who is my classmate, for substitution of a player in our team who was injured during the match. But he did not take my opinion and continued to play. I was sure that he is not physically fit to play and I asked the coach for the substitution. He took my opinion seriously and called the captain and asked for his opinion. But he was against substitution because it was the last legal substitution allowed. Finally, the coach called the substitution after realizing that I was correct, and after that change, we scored two goals and won the match.
Describe a situation when you have used or would use a positive behavior intervention strategy.
When I was staying in my school's hostel, I had a roommate who always irritates and disturbs me by doing things I don't like. He always took my things without asking my permission and he never shared anything with me. I was so fed up with him, but I realized that he had no other friend than me. So I decided to change his behavior. I tried to explain things that I expect from him. I helped him in so many things such as academics and other things. At the first, I was not able to cope with him, but later I was able to see changes in his behavior and we are good friends now.
Do you have any questions?
No, I don't have any questions. Thank you for the interview.
Okay.
Career.